EA, what the hell did you freaking do? The Sims 3 is quite possibly the most glitchy, buggy game I have ever played. And that goes for consoles and computers. This is going to be a requested rant by Jman5one5piece, and it is a rant on Sims 3, the PC game. Now, the game is, it's everything I just said. It's the most glitchy and buggy piece of shit I have ever played in my entire gaming career, if you could even call it that. Hobby, whatever. It's garbage. What the hell did you do, EA? You hyped the game up. I see ads on every single website I go on. I see ads in Best Buy before it even comes out. And I finally get it, and it's shit. That's the only way to describe it. It is a glitchy piece of shit, and I'm not the only person who thinks this. Let me give you a few experiences of my own with the game before I get to some of the stuff I've heard from other people. Let's see. First day I get the game. 3 times I get a blue screen. Before I even get the blue screen, I was in Create a Sim because I was trying to create my first Sim family. Let's see. The game starts running slow. I thought, okay, whatever, maybe it's just because, maybe just newly installed, I don't know. Then, I start getting weird things happening, like weird pixelated textures, like a black line with colored squares going around their neck or head or hand or whatever. Then I get them having like spikes as if something grabbed hold of one of their pixels or something and just stretched it out. And then, finally, the game starts going, game screen, black, freeze, screen goes blue, screeching, beeping noise in my ears because I have my headphones on. That happens 3 times. I look on the internet for what I could do to fix it, and I hear from everyone, oh, you have to turn down the graphics. Okay, first of all, I don't know, because this sounds really backwards to me, but maybe it's because I don't know anything about computers. Maybe someone can explain to me how a game like Sims 3, that is made not only for updated computers, you know, ones that are mostly up to date, with all the video card drivers, hardware, RAM, etc. How could a game like that, that's supposed to be able to work on computers that have quality stuff, and can also work on really old, outdated computers, how could a game like that not be able to be handled by a computer that's up to date? Even people with better computers than mine have this problem. In fact, they have it worse. They have the game, and they can't play it, period. End of story. It will not work for them. Or, they spend, like, I heard one guy spent up to $100 buying new equipment to try and get the game to work according to the requirements. And my computer matches the requirements. I have more than enough RAM. More than enough hard drive space. I have the appropriate video card and everything. Drivers, I'm up to speed. I have everything I need for the game. And I have these problems. Not only that, let me give you a couple of instances where I played the game normally after I got through all this crap. I create my Sims. Though I have to do it very quickly, because if I spend too much time in Create a Sim, whether I'm actually creating them or just changing their hairstyle with the mirror, if I stay in there too long, the game's going to get slowed down and just get really, stiff, like whenever you're moving the camera, or it'll mess up the rendering of the game. Anyway, I finally get to play the game. My sim family eventually gets too big. My sim family has like 5 kids, so I have to move them to a bigger house. I decided to take all my furniture with me. Big mistake. For any of you moving your Sims to another house, just sell everything. Save yourself the trouble. Moving stuff from your inventory to the new house slows the game down. You do that for 5 minutes, the game will crash. I'm dead serious. For me, I have to work I have to work 5 minutes decorating the house. Then I have to save it. Game crashes. Upload the game again. Turn the game on again. Work for another 5 minutes. Game crashes. It's like I have to save after every 4 minutes or so that way when the game eventually crashes, I can have everything saved. So I go through this for about a week, because I don't have the patience to deal with that shit. So I finally get the house decorated. I go through my usual stuff with the Sims game. My 2 Sims get promoted. The 4 kids who were toddlers become children. And the game starts glitching up. I get the blue screen for the first time since I got the game. But I saved beforehand, because this happens before even during gameplay. You play it too long and it crashes too, which is a random amount of time. Sometimes the game will just turn off on its own accord. You don't tell it to save and quit, or to just quit. So anyway, I saved beforehand, but when I go to return the game on, I find out that the family that I was playing with is deleted. So I have to go on forums trying to find out if there's any way to reverse this, and there is, and it worked. Here's what you do. You go into the electronics arts folder that has all the stuff for your Sims 3 game. Go into saves. Now, depending on what your Sims family's file name, like for example, the Sims I have that I do my Straw Hat, One Piece, Sims 3 videos, it's Straw Hats Sunset Valley .sims3 for the regular save file. The backup file just has that name along with backup at the end of it. Here's what you do. You go into those saves files, right? You go in Electronics Arts, save files, and then you switch the names around. The original, you make it the backup file, and you make the backup file named after the original. Basically switching the names, and it fixes the problem. Only backside is your Sims main career goals, or anything that you may have promised to have them do, like they want to eat turkey and you promise them they can eventually eat turkey and you earn reward points for that. That's pretty much erased. Not the points you earn, just anything you promised them along with their life goal. You can eventually get that back when they eventually think of something in their wants, but hey, at least you'll get your family back. Second problem I had, and this occurred to me last night and just really drew the line, the control panel disappears. And I can't figure out how to get it to come back. I tried closing the game and turning it back on. Still won't. I don't even get whatever it is they're planning to do on the upper left corner anymore. I don't have the control panel, and I can't even command them to do anything. All I can do is just watch time fly by. Nothing else. I go on forums trying to find this out. Either no one has ever heard of this problem happening, or they have, and they just say, oh, click the tab key, or click the escape key, or click F10 for numerous times, or like you're in a panic, and it'll come back on. Doesn't work. for any of you who were about to type in there, oh, just click the tab key or the F10 key or the escape key and it'll fix it. It doesn't work. For me, at least, it doesn't. It doesn't work for me. And now I have to wait until I figure out how to fix this in order to play the game, which for me will take another couple of weeks most likely. Oy. The game is just glitched up utter shit. I'm going to continue this a little bit in my the second part of this.